Walton Goggins. Rick is easily one of the White Lotus Season 3's most perplexing guests, but I think someone else just took the cake as the series' most confusing character. The White Lotus Season 3's premiere reveals that Rick has ulterior motives for staying at the titular resort in Thailand, though the show hasn't revealed his true goal just yet. The hotel owner's husband, Jim, is of interest to Goggins' character, who seems desperate to find him, even if it means taking a detour to Bangkok in the middle of his vacation. This has led to the White Lotus Season 3 theories that Rick is an assassin sent to kill Jim, or that Jim is secretly Rick's father. And Rick's strange relationship with Amy Lou Woods Chelsea and the incident with the snakes in the White Lotus Season 3, Episode 3 add to the mystery surrounding his character. However, Rick isn't actually the most confusing player in the latest outing of the HBO show. Episode 3 proves that the most perplexing character is Greg Hunt, as his appearance at the White Lotus in Thailand raises even more questions than Rick's vacation does. Greg returning to another White Lotus resort location makes no sense after Season 2. It's a risky choice that raises questions about John Gry's character. Greg from the White Lotus custom image by Yaelin Chacon. Greg is the only character to appear in all 3 seasons of the White Lotus, and his return in the latest outing makes him the show's most confusing character. John Gry's Greg has never been an open book, as he doesn't have much of a personality and proceeds to deceive Jennifer Coolidge's Tanya in Season 2. And Greg returning to another White Lotus resort after setting up Tanya's death at the end of the White Lotus Season 2 is incredibly risky. Arguably, it makes no sense at all, as someone could connect him to the incident at the Sicily location, and Belinda recognizing Greg in the White Lotus Season 3, Episode 3 highlights what a huge risk Greg is taking by being there, but he still regularly dines at the resort with Chloe. This could be chalked up to privilege. Perhaps Greg doesn't think there's any way he could be held accountable for Tanya's demise. However, he could be intentionally putting himself out there, enjoying the risk of getting caught. Greg could be a more sinister character than previous seasons of The White Lotus have let on, and Episode 4's boat outing could show more of that. What's going to happen on Greg's boat in The White Lotus Season 3? With Chloe and Greg hosting people on Greg's boat, The White Lotus Season 3 is setting the stage for some serious drama to unfold in Episode 4. After all, there's no better way to ramp up tensions between characters than by sticking them on a vessel in the middle of the ocean together. Rick and Chelsea's inclusion could stir the pot, as Rick has proven volatile with other characters. It's not clear who else will be present on Greg's boat, but it seems like the ideal place for him to expose himself. While it's unlikely the full truth about Tanya will come out so early in the White Lotus Season 3, the cracks in Greg's story could start to show in the upcoming installment. Perhaps it will become obvious that his name isn't Gary, or he could show his true colors if there's a confrontation. Depending on who is present for the get-together, it's possible Belinda could even wind up there. That would make things interesting, potentially dredging up Greg's past and all the problems that come with it.